Alright guys, welcome to episode 2 of Success in Tech vlog. I did an experiment with episode 1 on IGTV. This episode I think I'm gonna release on YouTube and IGTV. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so today I want to talk about a blog post I read on Medium, and the headline struck me a little bit clickbaity, but I think it's a valid point to make, but it's an interesting topic and I want to hear your thoughts as well. So I'm going to read you a little bit of that. The headline says, "Dear graduates, you're not junior developers." And the author goes on to say why you shouldn't think of yourself as a junior developer. Maybe I should also say that the author of this article or this blog post is a VP of technology at Pivotal. So whatever, let's see. This guy says that because a lot of young people, after summer are starting to look for jobs, the industry has a focus on not looking for junior developers, but rather experienced folks. And it's the term junior developers which is the piece of discussion here. So he's saying, and he's quoting a couple of other articles and stuff, where they make an argument to not label yourself as a junior developer because, for example, it assumes that you need a lot of attention, people need to spend a lot of time with you as a junior developer, you need a lot of assistance, you're not very independent. And all in all, it goes on to say that your chances of securing your dream job after university are smaller if you look for positions which look for a junior developer. Okay, so I do get a couple of those arguments, and it's maybe true that there is a focus on hiring more experienced developers, maybe in the US market. For myself, I haven't experienced this trend anywhere. So at all the companies I've worked for, there was never something like a hiring block for junior developers. People were actually hiring more junior developers than senior developers. One of the points mentioned in the article is a theory that you should rather do side projects and try to ramp up on coding before you go into the industry and before you look for a real job, so that you can get rid of this junior developer stamp before you look for a job at whatever company. Now on this point I have to strongly disagree with the author, because even if I would hire somebody who graduated recently and then did a whole year of side projects, let's say, that person, in my opinion, is still a junior developer. But it's not about the coding or the system design skills, because yeah, you can improve a lot by doing side projects. You can do a lot of real projects in a sense where you learn how to code, you learn how to design stuff. But what that person will be missing is all the exposure to real business problems and all the collaborative aspects. So that person won't have the experience of working with a team of software engineers day in and day out, code reviews, design reviews, all this stuff which happens at a company and not if you're just working alone. Of course, this is a whole different story if that side project was a startup or a small business, This, when you say projects here, we're only talking about side projects which are more like hobby projects. Now lastly, this author says that we should think of renaming the junior developer into apprentice developer, and that's something I can relate to. Junior implies age, which it's not what we're trying to express when we say junior developer. We're actually talking about experience that person brings to a job or to a work field. So apprentice developer, in my opinion, makes sense. But again, it's just a word. So if you call it apprentice or junior developer, will it make a big difference for your application processes or for the job you're actually looking for? I doubt it, but I don't have anything against it. So I think this is actually a topic we should discuss in a different video. Junior developers are being a junior developer, moving from a junior developer position to a more experienced developer position is, stuff we can talk about endlessly. But my advice would be to look for positions you really like. It doesn't matter if they say junior developer or not junior developer. Try to prepare for them and try to interview for them. And if it doesn't work, go on and look for something else. There is not much point in trying to score your dream job right after university. A lot of time it makes more sense to gather experience in a job which you can live with, which is okay for your economic situation, and then move on to whatever comes after that. There is you're not losing time. You don't have to be stressed by landing whatever dream job immediately after university. Okay, this was episode 2 of the SiT vlog. My name is Ramon Lopez and this is Success in Tech.